So what do you do when you find a bunch of profitable items? Maybe it's at a thrift store like Salvation Army or Savers or Goodwill, or you go to a garage sale or a flea market, or maybe you buy something off of Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, OfferUp. You find a bunch of profitable items, you go to sell it on Amazon FBA, and you get hit with that big fat "you cannot sell" restriction. What do you do when you're looking to sell items on Amazon but you're restricted? So I want to talk about that. First and foremost, if you're restricted on an item, you do have to take a look at the restriction type. Now, you may be restricted for new items only, which means you might be able to sell them used, or sometimes they're restricted vice versa. Usually it's the new that's restricted. So definitely look into that. Now, if you are restricted, what can you do? Well, one thing that you can do is apply to get approved to sell that item. So for example, if you go to Google and type in "get approved to sell clothing" on Amazon, or "get approved to sell whatever" on Amazon, there's actually a page, and I'll try to find that and link it up for you guys down below, that will allow you to apply to get ungated in certain categories like clothing or DVDs. There's a whole bunch of categories, automotive. So sometimes if you get ungated within the specific category, you'll be able to sell it. Now, to go a little deeper, sometimes you're going to be restricted within a brand, and for you to sell that brand, you're going to have to apply to be an approved seller of that brand. Now, that's a little more difficult. So that's one thing you're going to have to do. If you don't get approved to sell that brand, or you're not ungated, you're just not going to be able to sell it. So what do you do when you're restricted and you can't sell the item? Maybe you can't get ungated, you've tried. Maybe the brand is just very, very hard for you to sell. You're not going to be able to get approved because they want invoices and they want all these wholesale slips and proof. What do you do? Well, you could sell it on other marketplaces. Right now, this may or may not be a good option for you, right? Because selling on places like Craigslist and eBay and Facebook Marketplace, they're not very scalable. They're very active. You got to meet up with people in real life. So, that is an option right there, selling it on other platforms. But for the most part, me personally, if I come across something and it's restricted, I usually just pass on it unless it's super duper profitable. And in that situation, I'd probably put it on eBay. Like, for example, I came across a nursing book the other day. It was selling for like $55 on Amazon. It had like a 1,000 rank, super fast seller, but it was restricted. And I found with books, a lot of the brand new books that just come out for like Pearson or really popular brand names, they're restricted off of the bat. And it didn't used to be like that. So I decided to pick it up. It was only $1 book, and I sold on eBay for $35. So you can put these items on different platforms. Just know it's not going to be as scalable and easy as the FBA platform, Amazon FBA, shipping it off to the warehouses and then fulfilling it and everything like that. But restrictions, it's part of the game. Are there going to be more and more restrictions that come to the market? Yes. Is it going to become harder and harder for you to sell anything you want? Yes. And that's why I've highly recommended to people to get into things like private label, where you own the brand and you have full control, and or wholesale, because you can build those relationships and get those wholesale invoices to be approved to sell those brands. So I think wholesale and private label are going to be some of the best opportunities right now and coming up over the next 2, 3, 5, 10 years on Amazon FBA. But yeah, it's part of the game. It didn't used to be like this all the time. More brands are becoming restricted due to a lot of reasons. Number one being a lot of counterfeits and bootlegged items coming from China and different countries. So brands are having to protect themselves in order to protect their reputation, and Amazon as well. So roll with the punches. If you're finding specific items in mass quantities, you might want to invest in getting ungated and approved by some of these brands, which we can definitely talk about in another video. That is a longer video, but do some research. There's a lot of YouTube videos out there. There's a lot of great Facebook groups. I'll post some links down below again for resources for you guys. But what do you do when you come across restricted items? Right? You can either sell it on another platform, or you can pass on it, or you can get approved. That's really it. So thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this, do me a big favor and smash that like button down below. Be sure to comment, subscribe if you're not already subscribed to this channel. And if you have any questions you'd like for me to answer in an upcoming video, do me a big favor and leave that question down below in all caps. Just write question, and I'll get back to you guys as soon as I can. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Keep up making that money, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.